guys, and welcome back to another episode of All Things Vintage, the series that looks at some of the older items in our personal collections. Today we're going to be looking at this Maryland Book Matches sales aid, actually. I personally love old-fashioned advertising. I guess maybe it's because I've worked in advertising before, so I'm kind of drawn to it. But anyway, this Maryland Book Matches once belonged to my grandfather. He used it in door-to-door sales, so it's pretty old. I'm going to go ahead and open it up first. Take a look at this. You can see that the Match Company was based in Baltimore, Maryland. And if you open it up, there's Grandpa's handwriting. And you can see back then, that was before phone numbers were the way they are today, with the area code and all those extra digits. Back then it was just those few digits. That is what the front of the sales book looks like. And then when you open it up, it's got a little spiel there that you're supposed to recite to your customer, and then it goes into the different matchbook designs that you can request. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some of my favorites. Now this is one of my favorites here, the Queen and the King for Costello's, Main Street, Michigan. I have no idea if this place actually existed or not, but I think the matchbook cover is really cool. I also kind of like this one for beer and sandwiches, and of course you cannot forget the Now back in the day there were pinup calendars. I remember my grandfather used to hide his in the closet, but we would find it anyway. It had different layers of cellophane, and each layer of cellophane you lift up would strip the little ladies down to their bikinis, and this is what the matchbook covers of the day look like. They were kind of similar to the cellophane, except they were already stripped down to their bathing suits. You can see most of those, I guess, were for taverns, as you can tell by the sample catalog. Now for you folks that love politics, here's some political ads back in the day that you could have put on your matchbook covers. And they also, of course, had the traditional ones with the faces. I have no idea who George Mahoney is. I haven't looked that up yet. Then we get into the Class 2 matchbook covers, which were a bit more expensive, of course. And here are a few items you don't see every day. There's a matchbook cover for a drive-in movie, and one for Hojo's, Howard Johnson's, and of course Ford tractors, can't forget them. I'm partial to the Howard Johnsons because at one point I worked in travel and tourism, and I actually designed hospitality ads for restaurants, bars, hotels, so Hojo's is special to me for that reason. I got some fold-out inserts here. Not too concerned about those. Now we'll go ahead and show you some of the stock and specialty cuts. Now these are a few of the other ones that I happen to like. You can see some of these are kind of cute. They're little cartoons like this one. The best steak and chops in town. I'm going to find out where this guy eats. Home cooking. That just kind of falls in with my love of cooking. You can see there are several pages of those. And then we have beer and wine. That's kind of funny. You don't get soaked here. There's Schmitz. Oh, and ice cream. Drugstores, they were popular back in the 50s. Grandpa was going door to door with his little sales catalog. So I have to highlight the fishing and hunting and hiking matchbook covers. As well, that is how our channel started. Give you just a general idea. Some more cooking, money loans. This one for the bank is kind of funny. It says if If you're over 80 and accompanied by your parents, we give you liberal credit. Kind of humorous in its own little way. This one's for all you car guys. Look, there was a Matchbook cover for Studebaker, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, Buick, Nash, Kaiser Fraser, Packard, Lincoln Zephyr. I don't know if any of you recognize these older logos or not. If you do, please let us know in the comments below. Last but not least, here's a glimpse at some of the ones that had little poems on them and hymns. Just kind of shows a little bit about the culture as well when you look at some of these, what life was like back then. Alright, that concludes today's episode of All Things Vintage. If you collect Matchbook covers and other old advertising, please let us know. We'd be interested to hear about your collections as well, and we thank you for stopping by and watching our videos. Please be sure to turn the notifications button on and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Oh, and smash that like button. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.